What's going on, guys? Alex Italics here, and the opponents never expect 2.0 Giant Skeleton Cycle. I've put together this 2.0 cycle deck, and I thought we would do something that we usually don't. We have the Spirit Goblins right here, and they're 2 elixir, but we could put in the Rage. That's also 2 elixir, and make things even more fun by having a spell. We're going to be rocking the Cannoneer like we often do in these 2.0 cycle decks, and we're here in the first one against Kebstar at 9,000 trophies, the highest trophy count. He's from the Iron Throne clan. We're going to cycle some bats in the back to get that evolution going, and I'll cycle some spirits, some 1 elixir cards to kind of chill, and we'll go with the E-Spirit here as well. We can even kite this with the Bomber. We take those guards out. And we are well on our way to getting that Bats evolution. Thinking we could even go with the Giant Skeleton at the bridge. I don't really want to waste the Bats, and we'll see if we can maybe put a spell here. Okay, he has Rage and Inferno Tower. That's some good key information to know. We'll go with the Skeletons like this, and our hand is just spirits right now. Also, if you guys do end up enjoying this video, please make sure to leave a like. Smash that like button for me. I really appreciate it. It's free and it greatly helps support the channel with the click of a button. We'll go with the skeletons in the back like this, and maybe we can use our giant skeleton too. We've got the Evo Bomber up. The problem with a lot of people in this meta right now and the decks that people are running is they run a building like Inferno Tower, so that is going to shred our giant skeleton. We're going to have to focus on outcycling our opponent, because if we just go Giant Skeleton, he's going to go Inferno every time. We're not going to be able to break through, so we're going to have to make something else happen. We don't have any reset. It could be nice to use Zap inside of this deck because of that reason, but for now we're going to be rocking this, and the opponent just puts a rocket down, a naked rocket, so we're going to pressure with the Giant Skeleton. I don't think he has Inferno Tower in hand just yet, so we've got the spirits pushing, and we'll see what this guy decides to do. We've definitely outcycled him, so we'll go with the E-Spirit like this. Also use the Fire Spirit as well. I'm expecting him to go in with the Minion Horde anytime. We'll see when he does. We'll go with the Rage like this. And look at that Giant Skeleton. He got way too aggressive with that rocket. I think the Giant Skeleton is going to be close to taking that tower. We take that right side tower. Let's go, guys. Also, if you're enjoying the video so far, make sure to subscribe if you're not already. That way you don't miss any Clash Royale videos like this from me. We'll use the bats like this also. And a Fire Spirit up top. We can kite this with the skeletons. This guy's definitely freaking out now. He knows he's probably not going to be able to break through. We'll go with the Ice Spirit. We'll go with the bats too. And that is how it's done. We don't even have to run Zap. We can just outcycle our opponent. And when he makes too aggressive of a play, like using that rocket, and then we can go right in with our Giant Skeleton. He is so beefy. If he gets to a tower, he is going to do a massive amount of damage. I wouldn't be opposed to a Giant Skeleton buff though, like maybe buffing the movement speed or buffing the damage. Could be pretty cool to see, and might throw the Giant Skeleton back in the meta. I don't know if I want that though, because that would mean a clone meta probably with a bunch of Giant Skeletons. But here we are on the second match against this guy with some foreign writing, foreign to me. We'll go with the bats in the back like this and some skeletons. I wonder what language this is, guys. Is this Arabic language? I'm not sure. We'll go with the Bomber like this. I'm going to use a Giant Skeleton at the bridge. Reason being is he has Dagger Duchess, so we kind of want to pressure here. I'm going to go with the Fire Spirit. And let's go with some bats too. We'll use some bats on this. We'll go with the skeletons like this. Death Bomb is going to cook something up. We have to be careful though. Oh man, he's got Mega Knight. That's definitely not what we like to see, but it's okay. We have taken a lot of damage early here. Kind of figuring out what this guy's playing, but hopefully he doesn't have like an Inferno Tower. That would be pretty weird. With a deck like this, rocking the Dagger Duchess, we've got the Giant Skeleton in hand though. Let's use it right on top of this guy's tower, and I'm not going to use any more elixir except that. That way we can take all this out. Then we're going to go Evo Bats, I think. Yeah, we'll go Evo Bats now. And we're going to use our Ice Spirit as well. We're going to go with the Rage here, too. On top of all of this, And we'll go with the Ice Spirit. We'll go with the Fire Spirit. And Giant Skeleton's about to rock this guy's world. Absolutely. And that Fire Spirit just hit that Goblin Gang. He's laughing. I'm about to start laughing because we all know what's going to happen when that bomb hits. Bang. And, yeah, I'm not sure what this guy's going to do now. Honestly, after that, I might leave the match if a Giant Skeleton ran right up to my tower and dropped a big old bomb. We're heading into double elixir time soon, and it appears like this guy is not giving up, so I'm happy to see that. We don't like to see people give up. We'll go with the Fire Spirit like this, and honestly, Mega Knight is busted. Mega Knight is absolutely busted. We do save our tower though, so it is time to put a Giant Skeleton directly in the pocket. We'll get the Rage ready on the Skeleton Army. Here we go, and we're going to go with the Fire Spirit as well. We'll go with the Evo Bomber here on top of all of this, and maybe we can splash onto the tower. Okay. Well, this guy is back in the game. I jinxed myself, unfortunately, because Evo MK destroyed my tower, guys. We'll go with the Giant Skeleton like this. Nice. It's not too bad. We do take some damage, but let's cycle back to another Giant Skeleton. I'm going to go Ice Spirit like this, and I'll put a Giant Skeleton in the pocket. We're going to get that Rage ready. Here we go with the Rage. Set that on top of everything, and we're going to spam now because he has Duchess, so let's do that. And then we'll go with the E-Spirit. We've got the Evo Bats here, and then we'll also use the Ice Spirit in the pocket. Look at the Evo Bats in the Bomber. This is crazy, man. The Evo Bats are absolutely carrying and win us the game. So shout out to Evo Bats. They're a very good card. And that's the reason that I put the Evo Bats and the Evo Bomber in this cycle deck. I could have the Evo Ice and the Evo Skeletons, but they're just not going to pack as much of a punch as these other cards do. We're here against Windsurge from the 18 plus clan, so I guess you have to be an adult to be in this guy's clan. We'll use the Bomber like this, and this guy's getting pretty aggressive, so we're going to use some Bats and Giant Skeleton. Ram Rider is crazy fast, so he is going to get a hit there, but we'll go with some Skeletons like this. I'll go with my E-Spirit to pressure a little bit. We'll see what this guy's got for us. He's got a Wizard, he's got a Royal Ghost, and a Bandit as well, so we have to be careful for that. I'll use an Ice Spirit like this, and then we'll go with, I think the Wizard might one-shot the Fire Spirit. Yeah, it does, so we do take, get our Fire Spirit taken out. We can get the King. We can't get the King Tower activation because we're rocking Cannoneer, but we can go with the Bats like this, and maybe use some Skeletons. We'll go with the E-Spirit like this. We'll go with the Giant Skeleton to stop this. I think that Ram Rider, yeah, it won't break through, thankfully. Now we'll use some Skeletons at the bridge, maybe pressure a little bit. We'll have an Ice Spirit going. We've got our Evo Bats in hand. Okay, and there's the P.E.K.K.A. So let's go with the Evo Bomber like this, and that's gonna hopefully get some hits here. Let's see. Okay, we do get a couple bounces here on the tower. We'll go with the Fire Spirit. We'll go with the Skeletons here, and they do still stay alive, so we'll use the Ice Spirit, and we'll see what the Evo Bats do, guys. We'll go Bomber here, and I think I'll use more Bats, just because he's burning the Cannoneers, so maybe we can make something happen. How did that hit my tower? That's nuts, man. Okay. Yeah, I think that we're going to take a lot of damage from this Ram Rider, and then he's got the P.E.K.K.A, so it is not looking too good. If we win this one, it's going to be crazy. I feel like our only game plan that we can do is go opposite lane on the P.E.K.K.A, but it's looking pretty rough, guys, because he's got Wizard too, so he pretty much like full counters us. But I believe, man, it's winnable. We can still do this if we lock in. Go with a Giant Skeleton like this. I'm also going to use the Evo Bats too, and we're going to spam a little bit. Now at this point, we don't really have a play that we can do other than clog the lane with our Giant Skeleton. Okay. Guess we just use another Giant Skeleton here, and then Evo Bomber this. Okay, we'll go with the Spirits here. The Evo Bomber is doing some very nice work here. I just don't think it's going to be enough. Like, we need to get a giant skeleton to the tower, and I don't think we're going to be able to. It's doing some decent damage here, though. And it actually takes out the bandit that this guy plays, so maybe we can pressure at the bridge a little bit if he gets too aggressive. Go with the bats like this. I'm also going to cycle back to another bomber to take all this out, and yeah, I don't know. There's not much we can do other than maybe go giant skeleton opposite lane if he plays a P.E.K.K.A. Okay, we're going to go giant skeleton opposite lane here now, and then we're going to spam a little bit. We're going to go Evo Bats too. Let's go with the E-Spirit. Let's try to get back to another giant skelly. Like this. Nice. We're back to it. We'll go skeletons. Now we'll go with the Evo Bats too. And then we'll go Evo Bomber now. See if we can maybe get... Well, we get one hit, but that's not going to be enough. So we're pretty much in a pretty bad spot here. We'll go with the giant skeleton though, and we'll go with the bats. Maybe we can like get something going in triple elixir time. I don't know. He's just gonna rage that though. Let's go giant skelly opposite, and then maybe Evo Bats this. See if we can rage, and then I'm gonna use the Evo Bats now. We're gonna go bomber here. Okay, he uses that, so let's go with the giant skelly at the bridge, maybe. Maybe we can outcycle this guy. We'll see. Perfect time to go Evo Bomber. Then we'll go with the giant skeleton. We are getting some hits on the tower here. Go skellies. We'll go with the bats too. And he goes wizard on the left side now. Honestly, it was well played by us, but we're not gonna be able to get that tower unless I cycle enough Evos. Yeah, there's no way. And Ram Rider wants to charge up my tower 1,000 miles per hour. Oh my gosh. Nothing we can do against P.E.K.K.A. man, but honestly, GG to this guy. Good game and well played. We did try to get a clutch with the Evo Bomber, but this guy has P.E.K.K.A. which completely shreds us. He's given us the Ultimate Champion emote. Guess we'll give it back to him, and GG well played there against Windsor. So I guess that was one of the opponents that did expect giant skeleton cycle. He came prepared with all the cards to counter it. We almost won, man. It was a close game by about 500 HP. And let's see if we can finish off on a win here in the, I believe, 4th game against Felix 2022. Well, this guy's 2022 is 2024 right now, so if we get beat by a 2-year-old, man, it's going to be crazy. This guy's going to have a P.E.K.K.A. on the left side. And we'll go with the Fire Spirit too. I'm thinking maybe Felix 2022, maybe he gave it the iPad to his kid to play. Okay, we're going against P.E.K.K.A. again. Wow. That's crazy, bro. Hopefully it isn't one with Wizard and all of those counters, so we can finally beat P.E.K.K.A. with the giant skeleton. Great. It's something that I think I want to see even less. We'll go with the spirits here, giant skeleton to clog up the lane, and we'll use some skeletons here too to take this out. Now, let's try to get a counter push going here. I know he's got the fisherman. We'll just go bats at the bridge. And we've got the Evo Bomber in hand, so that's going to be pretty nice. We also have our Rage. Okay. He's going to go with P.E.K.K.A. right on top of that. I'm fine with that. We'll go with an Evo Bomber, and he's getting very aggressive. I don't know why he's getting so aggressive, because I can just put spirits on top of all of this. And he's getting arrows too, so we use arrows. He's going to have nothing for our Evo Bats. We have to keep that in mind. I feel like we have to overwhelm this guy and outplay him in single elixir. And double and triple, he's going to have all these spells. Let's try to get some good Evo Bats here. We'll go E-Spirit in the back, and we'll also use the Bomber like this. What do you guys think about this deck, by the way? And make sure to try it out. I'll put the deck link in the description below, so you guys can give it a try for yourselves, see what you think about it. Let me know if you would make any substitutions yourself. Go with the giant skeleton like this. And I'm going to use my Evo Bomber here, I think, so we can clog up this lane a bit. I'm counting on him getting very aggressive here, and then we can make like a nice counterplay. We do take that out. Let's just stack up the giant skeleton like this, and maybe cycle back to another one on the left lane. And then we'll go with, I want to go Evo Bats here, but I don't want to waste him. He does rage. I know he has arrows, but I guess we can bait something out if we go Evo Bats. And then we'll go Giant Skeleton on this side. Okay, so we bait out the arrows. Nice. We'll go Skeletons again. He has no arrows now. Go Ice Spirit like this. We'll go Bats. He does put a Fisherman down now. But I think I'm looking for an Evo Bomber opportunity here. I just don't really see one. We'll go Skeletons now. We'll go with the Ice Spirit. Maybe here we can put an Evo Bomber. And then... Wait, the Skeleton Bomb just killed the thing I wanted to put my Evo Bomber on. Let's stack 2 Giant Skeletons, though. I don't even care. We'll pull that, and then we'll go Bomber here. We'll go with the Rage, too. I don't think we played our Raged yet. I was kind of looking for a good opportunity, too, but Giant Skeleton is going to run up here. Hopefully we can maybe get to the tower. Nope. I'm not getting to the tower, unfortunately, but this one's pretty close so far. We'll go Bomber in the back here. The opponent did use arrows again. I'm going to cycle my cards in the back a bit. Let's pressure opposite lane. I'm going to go with the Bats now because he has no arrows. He does have Rage though, so we have to be careful for that. Okay, I'm going to use my Evo Bomber now. And my Spirits too. I'm going to use my Bats. And I'm trying to get my Evo Bomber there. I think he might mess this guy's P.E.K.K.A up now. Nice, that's awesome because we get a bunch of hits there. And we're back in the game, but it's going to be tough to defend this. We'll go with the Spirits. We'll go with the Bats now too. Nice. I think that won't get any hits with the Goblinstein. We'll just go Giant Skeleton again. We're going to keep protecting the tower. He uses arrows, so we can go with the Bats. And I think that we might have this one on lock, guys. Let's go. We'll go with the Rage like this. I don't want to speak too soon. We'll go with the Fire Spirit like this and another Giant Skeleton. That's going to be awesome. We got the Evo Bats counter pushing. We can use an Evo Bomber here. This is absolutely a wild push. We'll go with the Bats too. He's probably going to play a P.E.K.K.A now. We'll use the Bomber to clog up the bridge and use a Rage as well. So 20 seconds left. I don't think this guy's going to be able to break through. I'll use my Giant Skeleton again and the Skeleton's Bomber. I think that's going to be it. We can Rage this up. 10 seconds left here, guys. I'll spam my Evo Bats. Spam my Bomber so we can't break through. And that's going to be GG against this guy. We actually beat a very good matchup for him. A very good counter type of deck with the Fisherman, P.E.K.K.A, Gobstein. He had the most annoying cards that a P.E.K.K.A player could have. But we still persevered, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this one. I know I did. This was the Opponents Never Expect 2.0 Giant Skeleton Cycle. If you enjoyed it, show your boys some love and support. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Stay positive and be kind to one another. Peace, guys.